I am here at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, the new land at Disneyland, and I thought I'd walk you guys around and give you a tour of the place. It's my home planet, after all. Now I'm walking into the marketplace. This is the shopping area of Galaxy's Edge, and what's really cool about it is that each little stall has its own theme. So this one is specific flavored popcorn back here. That's a little bit more all-purpose. It's got like t-shirts and keychains and things like that. Over there is Star Wars sort of clothing, you know, like costumes. You've got toys in there. This one is my favorite though, because this is the alien creatures shop where you can come get your very own pet, like this bantha. Thank you. Is that a baby bantha?
Yes, it is.
Oh, how old is
She's only an infant at the time. I named it Billy.
Billy?
Yes.
Wow, that's a cute name. So it seems like this area of the park is the area that's most dominated by the First Order. You can see their banners are sort of hanging out everywhere, and of course...
Wait. We will destroy the resistance. No one will stand in our way.
We just saw a show where Kylo Ren comes out and he tells his troops to search for the spy because Rey is also walking around the park and she's giving you secret spy missions. They're mostly games and things like that that you can play with her and play with other people around you. She kind of collects people in the area and it's really fun. So now we are inside the docking bay. This is the primary place to eat inside of Galaxy's Edge. Every detail is here. This is an X-Wing wing table, which is really neat. Sarah, what do we have here?
These are the ribs. They're my favorite. They're so good. I love whatever crispy topping is on here. It comes with a blueberry corn muffin also. Check out these themed sporks. They're the best. Then new option that we didn't get even as, I think it's a dinner option, so it wasn't available last time, is the braised like pot roast with pasta. And then this time we tried a dessert. This is the Batuban, which is chocolate and like white chocolate and something that looks like moss, but probably is not actually moss.
All right, here we go. As expected, it's super good. Not surprised. Oh yeah. So even though they're paper cups, they still look like they belong in the Star Wars universe, which is really cool. So Vivian got the green milk.
Yes.
And what does it taste like?
Okay, so it tastes fruity. It tastes like vacation, but...
It tastes like vacation.
But I like the blue one better.
Really?
She forced me to
there's
drink
the blue one. What do you think of the blue one?
It's my favorite.
Kinda
It's
tastes...
her favorite too, I think, and I took it.
It reminds me of like tea, like boba.
Like so this one tastes like boba?
No, this one does.
See, I think that one tastes like the leftover milk at the end of like Fruity Pebbles.
Oh, yes.
Now we are at the Ronto Roasters. Got a droid rotisserieing some Ronto meat. And this is where you can get kind of a smaller handheld foods like wraps. So they have a morning wrap, which is basically a breakfast burrito type of thing. And then they have the Ronto wrap, which is essentially, it's kind of the middle ground between a hot dog and a gyro. It's absolutely delicious. It was my favorite thing that I ate when I came. Now we're inside Doc's Antiquities shop, and as you can see behind me, there's Jedi and Sith Holocrons. And this is, I mean, it's the gift shop, but it's all so perfectly themed in Star Wars. Now the really cool thing is up here, you've got all of the heads of the alien species, some of them that you see throughout the movie. And of course, you've got this guy right here. And he is fully animatronic and moving around, hanging out, doing what he does. Mama Nadarn. Maybe not. I am now inside of the Droid Depot where you can build your very own droid. It costs about $100 and you have a lot of different options. Actually, what you see behind me are the personality chips, so you can give your droids your own flavor. They can have their individual personalities. And these are the stations right here. You can kind of get a look. And they're loaded up with parts, so you can choose the color, you can choose the type of droid. You could do a BB unit, you could do an R2 unit. There's a lot of different options that you can go with, but it's only astromech droids. Here you can see some of the paneling. You can buy custom paneling if you want to change it out later, but on your initial build, these are the parts that you get. So you've got all of your BB ball parts, and you can see all the different variations. It's infinite amounts of combinations. And here are your astromech options. So you can go with the traditional dome shape like an R2 unit, or you can go with this kind of shape, kind of more like an R5 unit. Pretty cool. A lot of different options. Neat. Smuggler's Run is a really interesting ride. The queue is super immersive. It's like you're going through a workshop for a docking bay, essentially. And they're working on a pod engine, which is really cool. Very immersive. And then at the end of the queue, you actually enter the Millennium Falcon. You're in the main room with the holographic board on it. And then from there, they assign you roles, and then they call your squad up. And once your squad is called, you check in, you hand them your card, and then you are given one of 3 positions. You are either a pilot, a gunner, or an engineer. Each has its own specific role in the ride. Once you're in the cockpit, which is the actual cockpit of the Millennium Falcon with the same window and everything that you're familiar with, you take your seat, 6 people only. The 2 pilots in the front, one steers up and down, and the other one steers left and right. Actually, one steers left and right, and one steers up and down, and has the ability to punch it into hyperdrive. Then there are the middle 2 seats, which are the gunners. All you're doing is basically hitting a button to shoot, because it's sort of an auto-aim thing. So you feel like you're contributing, but it's not as immersive. And then the last seat is the engineer, which you would think would be the most boring, but is actually, I think it's more fun than the gunner, because as the pilots crash, you have to repair the ship. And the little light starts blinking and tells you what's being damaged, and you have to click the buttons and flip the switches to repair the damages. It's really cool, very immersive, very fun ride. I can't wait to see what Rise of the Resistance is going to be like if this ride is as highly produced as it is. It's really cool. This is Olga's Cantina. This is where you can drink inside of Disneyland, the first official bar inside of Disneyland. Aside from Club 33, you can get alcoholic beverages in there and some food as well. Very cool spot, but as you can see, it is a very long line to get in, and I don't foresee that becoming much shorter anytime soon. But I have been inside, and it is definitely worth it. It looks very cool. Every last detail of the park is themed to be completely immersive. But you can see all of the fonts are legible in English, but written to look like they're in Arabic. Got a droid repair station over here. I think that's one of the neatest things about the park, is that at every turn you're going to be caught off guard. There's going to be so much to surprise you because it's so immersive, and it's so much bigger. I mean, look at that's where the first order area is that I was vlogging from earlier, and I'm still walking deeper into the park. It just goes on and on. One of the neat things is that each cast member is allowed to choose their own outfit. And you'll see that everyone looks pretty similar, so you know who a cast member is, but they're allowed to assemble their own uniform to be completely unique from each other. Some are even allowed to carry some staves and things like that, which is nice because it gives them a uniformity, but it makes everyone feel like an individual denizen of Batuu. Look at it, she's got a head wrap and everything. Looking good. So although the land is massive, at the moment there isn't a whole lot you can do. I mean, there is a lot you can do. You can go on the ride, Smuggler's Run. You can build a droid, which costs about $100, or you can build your very own custom lightsaber that comes with a full ceremony. That's very cool to participate in. It costs about $200. And then of course there is the food, which I've already showed you in this video. Aside from that, there's character interactions and a million photo spots. This entire park is an aesthetic, and you can literally stop at any corner and snap a photo worthy of Instagram. But that's it. So in August, we're going to be getting Rise of the Resistance, which will be the e-ticket attraction, and then the land will be complete. But one thing I can say is there is plenty of room for growth, and I think that's the intent. This land is going to be developed. It is poppin', it is beautiful, it is a masterpiece, and I can't wait to see what else they do with it. For now, good luck trying to get in. I hope you got a reservation. If not, we'll see you when you get in. But may the force be with you. We'll see you guys at Disneyland.